Works through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. He'll bring it out to the 25.
Break! Lock in! Go! Come on! Go! Go! Go!
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know your snap count. The false start maximizes first and 10. And he's wrestled to the ground. And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. Keep it on the ground. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the good component. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, SMU.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Break! Roman! Roman!
Keeping it on the right side. It's Henderson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
But what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those 2 guys able to link up.
And it's the road runners. Have it with their 1st and 10.
Ray! 97 box! Ray! Landon!
Might be changing it up.
Wilson!
Dropping back. It's McCown. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Break!
3 yards. First down for the offense after that. Using his legs, it's Henderson. skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one.
Switch it! Switch it!
Coming out on first down with the play fake. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just go right there. I'm faster than most of the other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run through unencumbered.
Move! Crimson 14, BCS box! Crimson 14, BCS box!
Looking to throw, it's Jennings.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Offense going to be challenged to protect on third down after that last sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That's one fly deep. He's going it down the right side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed in the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Mustangs look to keep this drive humming. Throws to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open, I had him, I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Knight. Snags it, there's running room. Touchdown, Mustang. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Ears! Ready!
Looking for space. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running.
Blue idiot!
Looking for a man. It's McCown. The safe ball on the wide receiver screen. The Roadrunners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
White idiot!
Wants to pass. Pressure coming.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away and go fight another day.
Through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll come out on his drive and let it rip. That's Cooper. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second.
Break! Move it! Move it!
It's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Pass, it's Jennings. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes over 38.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and 10.
Red 18! Red 18! Cross!
Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Break!
That incompletion leaves him staring at a third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. Hit the quarterback and force the incompletion.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And it's no good. He missed it. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Splinter Landon! Splinter Landon!
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if In the air, it's McCall. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
8-yard pickup on the first down leads them to second and short. Smith. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. And this inbound has started from the 33, first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. The quick out. Across the middle, down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his eyes.
That's it. Black 18. Black 18.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set down. Give him a pickup of 2, now second and 8. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. It's Cooper. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers. That they're going to be disciplined and run to the right. Because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. The Mustangs go back to their back and running a change for the game. They want to show press. They want to be physical here. They'll try to leave it with it. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down.
Let's go.
Second down coming up in this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Dumps it to the back. He makes a grab. 1 Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And the Mustangs trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Mustangs!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wilson open on the right side.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good. That's not a bad 3 plays in a row, Palmer. You probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions. Like, he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row.
Hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking for a man, it's McCown. Trying to make magic with his feet. Try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. First up, a look at James Madison going up against Appalachian State. And it's the Dukes, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country that promise to have an impact on the standings.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out the defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Surges across the 30, out to the 26-yard run. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Unloads to the wideout. Working that right side. And he's brought down for a nice gain. And it's the Roadrunners who snap it on first and 10. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. He's going to the left.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down.
Zone. Downstairs. Blue 22. Blue 20. Come up.
Cross in the back in motion. It's Jennings. Makes the grab. It's Knight. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. They've got it at the 36. It's a first and 10.
Sawmill. Come on, flow.
Wants to throw it again. Maybe two, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. They can't get the quarterback spot. How can we just do that? Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to get the ball every single play.
Go! Tino!
Second down, they'll go in the air. Right side, that's Smith. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 47.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
The Mustangs have this offense going.
53, White 53!
Looking to throw on first down. Here again, it's Cooper. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Break!
Short
Bingo!
first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6.
Tip!
Back to throw, it's Jennings. And make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So now they've got to have some get some breaks. And all they want to do is continue to fight, continue to hang on as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum.
Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback here in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, You better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice pass.
He'll run him again. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how to open the field. Here on third down. The throw. Flicks it out of the air. Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
Action fake. He tries to take the tackle. Intercepted. Big play. Stop. That chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Mustang's offense is ready to go on the attack. So the defense sets him up for that interception now.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Move!
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Release to the back. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, is still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Flag! Set! Let's go! Set! 180! We need that!
To the air on 2nd down. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the 1st down. A few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with that. Yeah, it's making a big time for this defense now. They got to get a stop. And if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They're in control. The clock is there. It's Jennings. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Over here, bullseye, bullseye!
On third down, he drops the throw. Gets it up quickly. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. With a minute 52 seconds left, the defense will use a timeout trying to get the football back.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got fourth, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So you kick the field goal.
Hey, easy, green 9, monitor! Hey, yo, bang, bang!
And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that mass connection in the passing game. He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. Giving up the first down. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Yeah, and I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal to get a length of the field.
Black 14!
Let it continue to work. A touchdown. So this offense allows up next.
Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now third and goal from the 2.
Black 88, Black 88!
And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Wilson!
Right on the field, it's McCown. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him.